Hi, today we're talking about designing a front-end HTML and CSS and also with JavaScript website. So for this one, we have the electric motor and it has actually like a little bit animation in the beginning. And then there's a button where it can lead you to another next page if you want. So let's dive into the code and see how this is done. So for the main part, we have the HTML. So you have the put the viewpoint so that it's gonna auto scale depending on the device that the user is using, and then put the title, and this is the where to link the CSS file, and underneath. So this one is the header, and underneath we have this canvas to draw this engine plug, and then there's a little button about the cookies that we're going to talk about in a minute, and then the script we're going to use the index.js. So for the JavaScript file, we get the canvas and document.getElement by ID and DOM content loaded, so it's going to load all the elements, and these are for the header 1 length. This is for the CSS variables that we could use to adjust the length of the header depending again on the screen size. And we're gonna add event listener load, and then add this loaded. This is the part where we are creating the animation effect. We're gonna see it in more detail in the CSS file. And then get the canvas width, height to get the center, so that when we are getting the circles, we need to know like the center point to create the arc. So this one, center XY. So basically to put it into like this center here. And the color, fill style. And this is the inner circle here. And also to fill in the colors, the font, and then initialize this function. And also we add an event listener mouse over, so that it's gonna have the in and out effect between mouse over and mouse out. So you can see when I get inside, it's get bigger, and when the mouse is removed, then it gets from 65% to 50%. And also we are creating this cookie, so it needs a key, a value, and the expiration date to put it inside the cookie. And the path is going to be the root path, max age, the expiration date, and make a key and value pair. And you can check it from if you right click, inspect, and I believe it's in the application here. So you can see underneath the cookies, then this is our personalized cookie that you can add here to track the user's behaviors, or whether they click the button, or how popular this button is. And then of course we can also remove the cookie, click, and then we just parse it from the document, the cookie, the key, path, expiration, put an expiration date, and key and value is separated. And also we add in this click event, so that when you click on it, it's gonna pop up a new window to another website. Yep. And this is to define like the window size of the pop-up. So that's about the main part in the JavaScript, and let's see what happens in the CSS file. And by the way, this is the thermal, this is the background picture, and we're gonna add it from the CSS file. So HTML, we have the header, the basic settings, put the display into flexed. And before, like when it was initially loaded, we put the background image here. So this one dot, it means current directory, and one more dot is to get out from this directory. So it goes here and then goes to this thermal, the pictures file location, and the width is going to be 100 view width and 100 view height. And then this is the part we see the animation transform scale 1.2 in the beginning, and transition transform, well, you can adjust these numbers, 0.3 seconds is in. And here dot loaded, this is the one that we put in the JavaScript. So like when it actually loaded the content, the whole content, it's gonna change from the scale 1.2 to scale 1. So that's how you create the animation. And also for the header, then just the settings of the color, the font, the height, and the borders, paddings. And for this medium, oh, this is also for like the mobile phones. So you set up like a maximum width to let it fit in the screen. And then the body part, the main part. Also just setting up the margin and font, and also set up for the canvas that we had in JavaScript. And set the color is beige, background color, and this is to set up the pop-up window, the paddings and margin. So that's about it. This is mainly like what we gonna need to do to finish this page, and I hope this can give you some ideas about how you are gonna design your front end web page, because this is the first thing that comes to people's eyes. You want it to be as pleasing as possible, and I hope this video is helpful, and I'll link the source code down below, and see you next time.